Welcome back, fellow coin enthusiasts. Have you ever stumbled upon an ordinary coin only to realize it's worth much more than you thought? Well, in today's video, we're exploring one such fascinating find, the Australian 10-cent coin, so let's get started. First up, we explore the valuable piece of Australian 10-cent from the year 2000 in extra fine condition. Is this seemingly humble coin hiding a big value in today's collector market? Let's find out. At first glance, the Australian 10-cent coin from 2000 might look like just another common piece of change, but when you take a closer look, especially at coins in extra fine condition, there's something extraordinary that makes it stand out. Let's delve deeper into the story of this coin and why it's catching the attention of collectors around the world. The Australian 10-cent coin features a design that has been consistent for many years. The obverse showcases the profile of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, a familiar sight on Australian currency. The reverse, on the other hand, is graced with Stuart Devlin's elegant and intricate depiction of a lyrebird, one of Australia's most iconic native birds. This stunning design has made the 10-cent coin a visual treat for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Now, you might be wondering, what's so special about the year 2000? This year marked a significant moment in Australian history, with the Sydney Olympics drawing attention to all things Australian. While the 10-cent coin wasn't released as part of a special commemorative set, its production during this time adds a unique historical context. When we talk about coins, condition is everything. An extra fine coin is one that shows only slight wear on the highest points of the design. The details are sharp, and the coin retains much of its original luster. For the 2000 Australia 10-cent coin, being in extra fine condition means it's close to its mint state, making it highly desirable for collectors who seek pristine examples of regular circulation coins. Now, let's talk about the value. While the face value of this coin is just 10 cents, in today's collector market, it can fetch a much higher price, especially if it's in extra fine condition. These coins can range anywhere from $79,000 depending on the specific condition and demand at the time. Some rare examples, or those with unique minting errors, have been known to sell for even higher prices. What factors drive the value of this coin up? First, rarity. While millions of 10-cent coins were minted in 2000, finding one in extra fine condition is very difficult. Second, demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality examples of regular coins to complete their sets and investment. Finally, minting errors or unusual variations can add significantly to the value, making a seemingly ordinary coin a treasure in disguise. Do you have a 2000 Australia 10-cent coin in your collection? Here's how you can check if it's in extra fine condition. Look for minimal wear on the highest points, such as the feathers of the lyrebird on the reverse and the crown details on the obverse. Use a magnifying glass to inspect for any blemishes or damage, and don't forget to compare it with grading standards or consult a professional if you're unsure. So, is the 2000 Australian 10-cent coin a good investment? It's a highly valuable coin in the grand scheme of numismatics. It's definitely a worthwhile addition for collectors who appreciate quality and historical context. The value may skyrocket overnight. Having such coins in extra fine condition can be a solid part of a well-rounded collection. Next up, we have a fascinating piece to discuss: the Australia 10-cent coin from 2005 in extra fine condition. This small yet unique coin has caught the attention of many collectors due to its intriguing history and the current market value that might surprise you. So sit back and relax as we delve into the details of this coin, its features, and its worth in today's collector market. The Australian 10-cent coin has been a staple in the country's currency since its introduction in 1966, when Australia adopted the decimal system. The coin we're focusing on today is from 2005. A year that didn't stand out with any particular commemorative designs but still holds its charm and collectible value. The 10-cent coin is part of Australia's regular circulation coinage, featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and a beautiful depiction of a lyrebird on the reverse. The lyrebird, a native bird species of Australia, is known for its extraordinary ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. Its intricate design on the 10-cent coin has made this series a popular collectible, especially among enthusiasts of Australian numismatics. But what makes the 2005 edition particularly interesting, and why does it hold a high collector value in today's market? Let's find out. The 2005 Australian 10-cent coin is composed of copper and nickel, giving it a distinctive silver appearance. It weighs 5.65 grams and has a diameter of 23.6 mm. The edge of the coin is reeded, adding an extra layer of detail to its design. On the obverse, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, a famous British sculptor. His initials, IRB, can be seen just below the portrait. This portrait of the Queen has been used on various coins throughout the Commonwealth nations and is known for its elegant and regal presentation. On the reverse side, we have the iconic lyrebird. This bird, with its long curved tail feathers, is set against a background of intricate lines that emphasize its elegance and beauty. The year 2005 is positioned below the bird, along with the denomination 10 cents, a simple yet balanced design that has become a classic representation of Australian coinage. The 2005 edition of the 10-cent coin was minted in large quantities for general circulation. However, what sets certain coins apart, such as the one in extra fine EF condition, is their state of preservation. An extra fine condition coin shows only minor wear, usually visible on the highest points of the design, but retains much of its original luster. The rarity in such high-grade condition is what drives the value up in the collector's market. Coins that have been well preserved or found in uncirculated condition are often sought after by collectors who appreciate the historical value and aesthetic appeal. The supply of these high-grade coins is limited, making them highly desirable for numismatists looking to complete their collections with premium specimens. Now, let's get to the part that everyone is curious about the market value of. The 2005 Australian 10-cent coin in extra fine condition. Due to its condition, this coin can fetch a significantly higher price than those found in lower grades or circulated condition. The value of a coin is determined by factors such as its rarity, demand among collectors, and overall condition. In today's market, a 2005 Australian 10-cent coin in extra fine condition can range anywhere between $60,000. This might seem like much at first glance. Moreover, coins graded as extremely fine or even higher, like about uncirculated or mint state, can reach even higher prices. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins in pristine condition, and given the 2005 Australia 10-cent coin's elegant design and historical value, it has carved out a niche in the numismatic community. Some specialized collectors may even pay higher amounts if the coin is part of a complete set or has some unique attribute that adds to its rarity. If you own a 2005 Australian 10-cent coin or are considering adding one to your collection, here are a few tips to keep in mind. Unsure that your coin is in extra fine condition or higher? Look for any wear on the Queen's crown or the lyrebird's feathers. Minimal wear and strong luster are key indicators of high-grade coins. Always handle your coins with care. Use gloves if possible and store them in protective holders or coin capsules to prevent any damage or tarnishing. If you believe your coin is in exceptional condition, consider getting it graded by a professional grading service. Like a graded coin with a high rating can substantially increase its market value. The coin market can fluctuate, so stay informed about current trends. Certain coins may see a spike in demand due to historical anniversaries or changes in the numismatic community's interests. The 2005 Australian 10-cent coin may seem like an ordinary piece of currency at first, but for collectors and investors, it holds a special place in the numismatic world. Its aesthetic appeal, combined with its condition and rarity, makes it a valuable addition to any collection. If you're lucky enough to have one in extra fine condition, you might just be sitting on a small yet significant piece of numismatic history. Next up, we have an interesting piece to talk about: the 1976 Australian 10-cent coin. You might have one of these coins sitting in your drawer, but do you know its real worth in today's collector market? Stay tuned to find out if you've been holding on to a hidden treasure. The 10-cent coin of Australia, minted in 1976, is a part of the decimal series that was introduced in 1966, replacing the pre-decimal system. It features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Arnold Machin, and the magnificent bird on the reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin. This coin was struck in cupro nickel, giving it a durable and distinct appearance. What really sets the 1976 coin apart is its historical significance and the overall mintage. Certain factors can increase its value significantly in the collector market. When it comes to determining the value of any coin, there are several crucial factors to consider. Coins are graded based on their condition, ranging from poor to mint state. A fine condition coin, like the one we're discussing today, indicates that it has been circulated but retains most of its details. However, if the coin has additional dirt or toning, this can further impact its appearance and desirability. The 1976 Australia 10-cent coin is you might have a valuable piece. Coins are a hot topic among collectors and can sell for a premium. The demand for a coin can vary based on market trends and collector interest. Australian coins are highly sought after in certain markets, and if the demand is high, even a common coin can fetch a surprising price. Finally, the overall trends in the numismatic market can influence prices. For instance, in recent years, there has been an increasing interest in vintage coins from the 1970s and 1980s, leading to a rise in value for some previously overlooked coins. So, what is the value of a 1976 10-cent coin in fine condition with some dirt? Let's break it down. In the current market, if your coin has noticeable dirt or tarnishing, it could the value to around. On the other hand, if the dirt or toning gives it a unique appearance, some collectors might see it as adding character, possibly increasing its value slightly. Consider getting your coin professionally graded if you think it's in excellent condition or has any unique features. A certified coin can fetch a much higher price. Heritage auctions or specialized numismatic forums to get an idea of the going rate. Explore selling option through even collector groups. Transparency is key. Clearly describe your coin's condition, including any dirt, tarnishing, or damage. Honest listings build trust and attract serious buyers. Whether you're a collector or just curious, always remember that numismatics is about more than money. It's about history, craftsmanship, and passion. So, the next time you come across a seemingly ordinary coin, take a closer look. You might be holding onto a piece of history worth more than you thought. Next up, we're going to talk about a coin that's often overlooked but holds a lot of interest for collectors, the Australian 10-cent coin from 2001 in extra fine condition. What makes this seemingly ordinary coin so special? And why is it attracting big dollars in today's collector market? Let's dive in and find out. The 10-cent coin has been a mainstay in Australia's decimal currency since 1966. When the country shifted from the pound system to the current dollar system, the design of the 10-cent coin has remained largely consistent throughout the years. Featuring an image of a lyrebird on the reverse side, an elegant bird known for its incredible ability to mimic natural and artificial sounds. On the obverse, we have the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. But what makes the 2001 version of this coin particularly noteworthy? Well, it all boils down to its limited mintage and a few key factors that have elevated its status among collectors. The 2001 Australian 10-cent coin may not seem particularly rare at first glance, but there are a few details that separate it from other years. First, the year 2001 saw the production of coins with both the regular portrait of Queen Elizabeth II and a commemorative version. The commemorative version, which was issued to celebrate the centenary of Australian Federation, featured a slightly different design. However, today we are focusing on the standard issue 10-cent coin from 2001. In terms of physical characteristics, the coin is made of coppernickel, weighing 5.65 grams with a diameter of 23.60 mm. Its milled edge and the lyrebird design remain unchanged, but it's the rarity of coins in extra fine condition that makes them particularly attractive to collectors today. So how much is the 2001 Australian 10-cent coin worth today, especially in extra fine condition? Here's where things get interesting. Coins in extra fine or uncirculated condition can command much higher prices. The value of a 2001 Australian 10-cent coin in extra fine condition generally ranges between $87,000, depending on factors like mint, luster, surface condition, and overall eye appeal. However, in some cases, particularly through specialized dealers, this is significantly higher than the coin's face value, making it a valuable piece to have in your collection. Now, you might be wondering why a 10-cent coin would reach these price points. There are a few reasons. Finding coins from 2001 that have been preserved in such high condition can be a challenge. Most of these coins have been in circulation for over 20 years, and naturally wear and tear will affect their appearance. This makes extra fine and uncirculated coins much more desirable. Australian coin collectors are always on the lookout for coins in superior condition, especially from the early 2000s. As collectors try to complete their sets, the demand for high-grade 2001 Australia 10-cent coins has steadily increased. The presence of the commemorative 2001 Australia 10-cent coin has also indirectly affected the value of the regular issue. Collectors often seek both variations, and having one without the other can create an incomplete set. This interplay between the two designs has helped push up the value of the standard issue coin as well. The year 2001 was significant for Australia, marking the centenary of Federation. Even though the coin itself doesn't bear a commemorative sign, it still represents an important period in the country's history, adding a bit of historical value to it. If you're considering adding a 2001 Australia 10-cent coin to your collection, or are curious about the value of one you already own, it's important to know how to identify an extra fine condition coin. Here are some tips. In extra fine condition, the feathers on the lyrebird should be distinct and well defined, with minimal signs of wear. The hairlines and crown on Queen Elizabeth II's portrait should show only slight wear, and the field should be relatively free of scratches and marks. Extra fine coins often retain some of their original mint luster, which gives them a slight shine when held under light. If you think your coin meets these criteria, it might be worth getting it professionally graded, as this can significantly increase its market value. In conclusion, while the 2001 Australian 10-cent coin might seem ordinary at first glance, its potential value in extra fine condition makes it a fascinating piece for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, keeping an eye out for high-quality examples of this coin could pay off in the long run. Next up, we're exploring an often overlooked gem in Australian currency, the 1974 Australian 10-cent coin. This coin, when found in very fine condition, has a surprising collector market value that might just make you think twice about those spare change jars sitting around at home. Before we jump into its market value, let's take a brief look at the history and significance of the 1974 Australian 10-cent coin. This coin is part of Australia's decimal currency series, which was first introduced on February 14, 1966. The change to decimal currency marked a significant shift from the traditional British system of pounds, shillings, and pence. The 10-cent coin has featured the same iconic design since its inception, showcasing the image of a lyrebird on the reverse side, a bird native to Australia, known for its extraordinary ability to mimic sounds. On the obverse side, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, which was used on Australian coins from 1966 until 1984. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, features the majestic lyrebird, a symbol of Australian wildlife. The 1974 issue of the 10-cent coin does stand out due to its historical context and the quality of surviving specimens. Now, let's talk about value. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. The grading system, ranging from poor to mint state, determines a coin's desirability and ultimately its value. For a 1974 Australia 10-cent coin, grades like good or fine might not fetch much more than face value. However, when you find this coin in very fine condition, its market value can increase significantly. In a very fine condition, the 1974 Australia 10-cent coin will have light to moderate wear on the high points, with all details of the lyrebird still clearly visible and only minor signs of circulation marks. This type of condition is highly sought after by collectors because it retains much of the original luster and design integrity. So, what can you expect if you're looking to buy or sell a 1974 Australia 10-cent coin in very fine condition today? Well, the market value for this coin has shown a steady increase in recent years due to growing interest in vintage Australian currency. Depending on factors like market demand, the presence of any rare errors, and the overall appearance of the coin, you can see these coins listed for anywhere between $100,000 to $1,000 in very fine condition. One thing to keep in mind is that not all 1974 Australia 10-cent coins are created equal. Certain error coins, like those with double strikes, die cracks, or off-center minting, can be much more valuable. These errors are rare and add a unique aspect to the coin, which collectors are often willing to pay a premium for. So, is it worth hunting for a 1974 Australia 10-cent coin in very fine condition? Absolutely. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a fantastic example of Australian numismatic history. Its increasing market value reflects a growing appreciation for coins from this era. Be sure to check your own collections or spare change for this little treasure. You might just have a valuable piece sitting right under your nose. If you found today's video informative, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest coin reviews and value updates. Let us know in the comments below if you've come across any unique or valuable coins, whether it's a 1974 Australia 10-cent or another rare find. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting. See you in the next video. If you happen to have one of these coins tucked away somewhere, it might be time to get it out and have a closer look. Who knows, you might be holding on to a valuable treasure. If you enjoyed today's video and want to learn more about unique and valuable coins from around the world, be sure to hit that like button and Subscribe my channel. Don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any questions or if there's a particular coin you'd like us to cover in the future. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.